Hi guys, welcome back to another video. So let's have a look at SEI. In this video we'll take a look at everything that is going on with SEI, or what could be the potential catalyst that can push SEI to a new all-time high or potentially a pretty big move, and what is the reason why the token has been struggling this much, like this hard, as you can see here. We'll break it down. So let's get started. Now, first of all, let's go ahead and let's look at what are the catalysts that are potentially like really good for the SEI as of now. So again, there are two things as of now that I think really matter for the SEI. So the first one is, of course, how the SEI is becoming the tokenization hub for these different like tokenized funds, as you can see. So there is Apollo, and there is like this one, there is Braven Howard, there is Nomura, which is Laser Digital, as you can see here. It is a Japanese financial, as you can see, a fund, as you can see. After that there is Securitize, and after that there is Circle USDC, there is Ondo Finance, there is Kayo, and there is, I think, also a BlackRock as well. So all of these are on like SEI, and that is like a really big thing. The SEI is becoming the home for global finance, as you can see here. So again, I think this is like the biggest catalyst that can put SEI to like a really good price in the future. And the next one is going to be, of course, its ETF. So again, we have 21 shares filed for SEI ETF with possible staking as SEC reviews altcoin fund. So this could be another big catalyst that can actually put SEI to a new all-time high, or potentially at least as high as, like, let's say towards December high, which could be somewhere around 74 cents, or even higher than that if it happens. So as of now, I'm looking at those two things as like a bigger catalyst that can push SEI to a new all-time high, or even to like a pretty good price. Now, if we just look at its DeFi, the SEI has been holding really well. As you can see, it did hit like its all-time high in terms of TVL back in July at 676 million, and its stablecoin market cap is also doing really well. As you can see here, its tax volume is really high as well. The thing that is like not good on the SEI is perpetual or the derivative volume. It's not looking good, to be honest. Again, if you look at like perpetual tokens such as Astra, even Aventis, or even MYX Finance, or even PancakeSwap, all of them did do really well, and SEI is supposed to be like a blockchain for these exchanges, and it's not looking that much good, I would say, for like their perpetual volumes, as you can see. So that's not good, I would say. But overall, I think it's fairly bullish. If we look at the DeFi, the stablecoin market is going up, the TVL is holding really well. So overall, I think this is a bullish sign for the SEI. Now, the big problem with SEI as of now is like that has been basically whenever the market goes down, SEI takes a big hit, and that is because of their token unlock. So if you look here, as of now, SEI has a circulating supply of 6.24 billion out of 10 billion, as you can see here. And if we look here, like the initial token unlock happened back in August. So that is when the investors as well as like the team start to get their tokens, and by 2030 they will like receive most of their allocations. But the thing that happened, if we just look at from the August, that is when basically SEI started to like struggle a lot. As you can see, this is when the initial unlock happened. The token went from 36 cent to as low as 25 cent. After that, we had a really good alt season, but in that alt season we had a one big dip, and in that dip the token went from 52 cent to as low as like 33 cents. So this was like 34% correction in just a couple of like days, as you can see here. And after that we had a really good move, and the market was at peak, and after that we had a massive crash. And if you just look here, the SEI lost over 82%. This was a massive crash, and it happened because of these token unlocks. So as of now, these are on a monthly basis, and as of now the investors have received like 7 100 around like million tokens, and they will receive like more 1.94 billion in total. So that is going to be a massive sell pressure for the SEI, I think, again. So we still have like 1 billion tokens to go, or 1.2 billion, I think. So that is like a massive, like, I think, sell pressure in the future as well. So again, if the market goes up, the SEI will most likely respond like really well and it will go up. But if the market goes down, the SEI will most likely go down twofold. So that is what we are looking at as of now, considering token unlock. So again, the SEI does have a really good catalyst that can push the token to a new highs, but again, it has that like monthly sell pressure that is like a pretty big one. So whenever these investors get token, they most likely sell some of their allocations slowly, and it is a big problem for the SEI overall. And I think that is the reason why the SEI has been struggling a lot. And this setup was from my previous video. Now let's see what is happening with the price as of now. So again, this trend line was a crucial one. As you can see here, we had a touch back in April and back in June, and after that it was following this trend line really well. As you can see, it did try to hold this trend line, but it couldn't. So as you can see here, it like rejected after like 2 days of holding that trend line. Now as of now, if market doesn't go up, so let's say that Bitcoin like goes down, I think SEI will most likely see a massive sell pressure, and we could actually see a retest as low as 13 cent. That is, I think, a possibility. And if it does go below that level, I think the next level that is going to be really crucial is going to be this one. So that is going to be somewhere around 11 cent to 9.4 cent. And again, I think this entry point is really good one. Also, we have this 13 cent or 14 cent, and I think that is also a really good entry point. But again, overall, that does depends on like Bitcoin as well. And as of now, I think every other altcoin is going down, so it's not looking good for the altcoins as well. But again, even if the SEI does go up, there is this like pretty big, I would say, resistance now, as this trend line could actually become resistance as well. So SEI could also can do this. So let's say that we see a massive crash, let's say the market goes down, and after that, let's say that the SEI like goes up, and I think this is going to be really strong resistance that it needs to break if it wants to go higher. So again, I would be looking at this like red trend line as of now is a resistance. So if it can flip it, I think we could actually push higher. But again, after that we have this, like I would say, after that we have this blue trend line as well as the yellow one. So all of them are really strong as well. But again, if somehow SEI could actually break above from these trend lines, I think we could see a massive, like I would say, we could see a real good recovery from the SEI as well. So again, as of now, this blue trend line is also another trend line that the SEI has been struggling to break, as you can see. So as of now, if we can get breakout from either from this blue one or even from this red one, I think it could be really good for the SEI. But again, as of now, the SEI can just reclaim this trend line, and after that we could see a massive breakout from here as well. That is a possibility that I'm also looking at, because let's say that if the market recovers slightly, and if the SEI does like recovers this trend line, and if it does starts to trade on this trend line, and eventually if it breaks above from here with of course a catalyst such as, like I would say ETF, or even like more partnerships with like tokenized funds, I think it could actually push SEI to a new all-time high, potentially as high as I would say 38 cent. And if it can break above from this trend line, or even like this one, I think we can easily recover 51 cent. Again, if the market goes down, SEI will most likely go down even harder because of this token unlock. So that is the only issue with the SEI as of now. Anyways, thanks for watching. I will be back with more. Thank you.